The following program is meant for adult audiences only. If you are easily offended, you are choosing to be offended by continuing to watch. If jokes upset you, whether bad or good, you might end up crying. Being a bitch in life is difficult, I imagine, but you must find a way to continue. For all the haters and lurkers, hope you enjoy the show. For the bigot army, enjoy the show. Don't be a pussy.
そうだ。テレビつけてもいいぞ。
冒険アニメ。
よりによって。
サイレンサー付きの拳銃だと。
ワクワク。
Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life.
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call
the Grifter Zone.
Oh, you found your moo.
My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's because Jesus Christ is.
Man, I want to get drunk in a hotel room with you.
That might be taken
Crazy.
out of context.
Gay, gay, gay.
Oh. No. How is it my fault? What? The bracket gifted this and I'm immediately called an anti-Semite? Come on, dog.
Bruh.
What are these characters? Nazi furry? Hypno, why would you do this to me? Said, welcome to Goonergate. Protect your booty hole.
What's up, nerds? It's Alyssa Mercante, Kotaku senior editor, and
nobody even wants you here.
And I would take her to Chili's, maybe. You know, like, genuinely, I just want the best for her. Genuinely.
Listen, if it was consensual and you didn't hate the Jews, I'd fuck the shit out of you. I would.
What did he say? People are gonna clip that. You know that I don't.
Clip it. I know you don't. Come on. But that's the thing. Why can't we have fun?
Bruh.
That's an interesting way of putting. That makes sense.
He's jealous. Fuck yeah. Been knew I was that bitch. I didn't need a man to tell him the fuck.
And Hypnotic again, member for 1 month. Thank you. Enjoy First Berserker. What's that black stuff between an elephant's toes? Slow natives. Wait.
Wild.
Yeah. On the other end of the spectrum. Yes.
Okay. I'd say that goes out of dad into dark, but sure, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Definitely dark.
Somebody replies and it says, "This is embarrassing." And he says, "Not as embarrassing as your take on trans kids. It was not researched. It was cruel and it had no basis in facts. So forgive me if I don't take all your takes that seriously." Who's this person?
Bruh.
Look at the fucking thumbnail. God of Cuck meltdown. Oh my God, look at this. Oh man. Yeah, sure. Trans kids, for sure, man.
Right, but you're giving an opinion on an article with a headline that's inflammatory. So the fact that you're giving an opinion on what's on screen,
Did I focus on the inflammatory nature of the headline?
Well, can I assume that everything in this article you would agree with?
You shouldn't assume. It makes an ass out of yourself and me.
Okay, so that
down his timeline, you're gonna see a lot of ass and titties. Okay, me on my Twitter timeline, you ain't gonna see none of that. As a matter of fact, like I can show you, I can scroll down my entire news feed on Twitter. Why would you ruin my point? I'm trying. God damn. Why would you ruin it? I didn't do that. I don't know who this chick is. Why would you do that? I can't even edit it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Someone you love been canceled? Have you been the target of online harassment because of something you said or refused to be compelled to say by the mob? Did you mistakenly think you could be an individual, form your own opinions, and keep all of your friends?
Titty
Has your social
freakers.
credit score tanked because you had a conversation with, subscribe to, or follow someone who suffers from wrongthink? Have you been called a literal Nazi because you think taking care of one's physical health is important? Have you tried apologizing for your transgressions only to find out you actually poured gasoline on the they-them flames? Have you ever had a politically incorrect thought or, heaven forbid, made an off-color joke? Well, we here at the Office of the Cancelled are here for you. As a member of the club, we offer exclusive trading cards, black jackets, lapel pins, access to bomb shelters, as well as audio tracks from based artists that are sure to pump you up for a day at the range and get some of that much-needed two-way therapy. Remember, folks, you're only canceled if you let yourself be canceled, and every one of those collectivist NPCs can go fuck themselves.
Eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat.
I'll wait some time because the longer we wait, like the more realistic it'll be, you know, when he comes back to life. The touch of the black man in a woke story. The God hand shining down, shining upon thee. White man as you lay down. Cis white man and couple in background. Understand the power of a black man is a God hand.
Pro-black Twitter!
I breathe life into you. One touch is not enough from greatness. One touch from the black man. Watch me do it again. Kneel and be amazed at the touch of the black man. I bring life. I bring life.
Pro-black Twitter hoes!
That's right! That's right!
Robocock, don't clip that, no!
Bruh.
Oh God, that's getting clipped.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Oh shit. I was doing so good tonight too.
I'm tired of you! Drop it, retard. Robocock.
was a good video. I like that. The gameplay was goated. Yeah, I would say so too. I mean, I thought it was really good. I mean, I think most people thought that, honestly. I feel like a lot of people did. So I was glad to see it. The Mimic Boss too. Well, I mean, a lot of stuff was good with the game, right? It wasn't just one thing. Expedition 33 has better gameplay than Baldur's Gate 3 by a mile. Well, yeah, because they focus mainly on gameplay. I think that's what makes the most sense, doesn't it? There's the video right there. I actually like Hypnotic's videos a lot. I mean, I've watched a lot of them myself. And, make sure to give him a sub and everything like that. He has, how many does he have? 107,000 subscriberinos. Wow. And
Subscriberinos. That's what he said. Subscriberinos. That's hilarious. Shout out to all you guys. Welcome to another episode of Hypnocast. That's right. We are live, boys. We are live. We are live. We are live. We're going to dive down the rabbit hole that is known as the internet. Before we do that, you got to bring it in close. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Bring it in close. Let's go. We need to hug it out. It's the beginning of the week. We are going to hug it out, all of our subscriberinos. We're going to hug it out right now, and listen to the following message.
Do not fucking touch Santa's hairy belly.
Listen, just because you came from Asmongold doesn't mean that you could be out here touching Santa's belly. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Good. If you're watching on YouTube, like the stream. Like it right now. If you're watching on Rumble, like the stream. If you're watching on Twitter, like the post. And if you're watching anywhere else right now, this was you on Christmas.
With a dick in her ass. Like, are you? Oh, yeah.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I'm shocked.
Don't let it happen to you. Can I get a mic check, please? Mic check, titty check, balls check. What are we checking? What are we checking today, ladies and gentlemen? Smugalana reacted to your video. Who the fuck is that? Smugalana. Ricardo Dawson. Who is Smugalana? Shout out to you guys. Can I get a mic check, please? Mic check, titty check, balls check. What are we checking? What are we checking today? Guys, it is the beginning. It is the start of the week. That means that nothing crazy is happening, right? Wrong. Wrong. It's always wrong. It's always fucking wrong. God damn it. We got a lot we got to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. But what are you guys checking today? She's a VTuber. Oh, cool. Well, good for her. Which video is she reacting to? Smugalana is a VTuber and a friend of Kirsha. Oh, that's great. That's great. Shout out to Smugalana then. So shout out to Smugalana. Hypno, the Puerto Rican fentanyl zombie check. Okay. That's how it begins. Prepares to destroy Christmas. Pirate gets the presents. What? Why are you destroying Christmas? Checking Hypnotic's video today. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Expedition 33 got robbed check. Nah, not really, because nobody cares about the Indie Game Awards, but we can still make fun of it. Jake Paul broken jaw. Oh my God, I know. I saw his face is like, bro, the bruise on his face is half the size of his face. It's crazy. Christmas empanadas. What are in Christmas empanadas? You better not be doing some weird white people shit where you want to make like minty empanadas or some fucking weird shit like that. Don't do that. Okay? Don't do that. Everything is AI check, according to Mr. Blue Cthulhu. Sounds good, man. Sonia says theaters are open on Christmas check. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. You have to be everybody's entertainment at that point. Minecraft me? No. We will not do that, Sonia. You will make it through. We will make it through. Reindeer empanada is disgusting. Why would you even say that? See, now we're done. Our ESG scores are at their maximum. We are fully funded. Like the stream, man. What the fuck? What was that? Let's do the Bigot Army roll call. Let's see who is in this chat right now. Aside from former Kotaku Eurydice, Black Samurais that unfortunately did exist, at one point, but no longer do. And people that are so weird that they're going to make minty empanadas because, I don't know, man. People are just fucking weird with what they come up with. Let me tell you. We got none other than Low KZ 420 on Rumble. We got Jason Alator, Life Ferret over on Rumble. Glowmite Prince. We got Raptor Kratos. We got Hanny, Dark Today, PC Explosion over on Rumble. We got Aloof Liberty. We got Dragatello. We got Ali Kusanagi, the voice of the water. We got Yamato 85. We got Bruce Fields, Charlie Nuclear. That sounds disgusting. Pumpkin spice tacos sounds like the whitest girl shit that I've ever heard in my life. What are we doing? Can't we just keep it old fashioned? Do we really have to go minty and pumpkin spice with everything? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Lucky Boy, Panthra. What's up, Panthra? Deku Leader, Creepier 07, Sonia Lisette, Techno Archangel over on Rumble, Blue Octopussy, Frenchie 07, Space Summer, Glowmite Prince. We got Hades, Limitless Andre. We got the voice of the water. We got Nick Havoc. We got Subtle Deviancy. What's up, dude? How you doing? We got Harry Belly Tickler. Story to conclude tomorrow. For now, thanks to fuck James Gunn, you may call me Bat They. All right, bro, listen, I'm going to need you to explain this profile picture. You understand? So, like, I think this profile picture truly is going pretty far, okay? You look like... Bro, you look like a mix of, like, Epic Mike, Prince, and fucking... What's his name? Oh my God. Let me see. DeBarge. You look like DeBarge, Epic Mike, and Prince all together in one gay Batman suit. What's going on here, man? Are you feeling the rhythm of the night? What's happening here, man? What's happening? We got Grimlock, Carl Singh, Life Ferret over on Rumble, Charlie Nuclear. We got Radio Chip. We got Commander Sonok. What's up, man? We got Karate Werewolf, Oliver Adam, the Swabby one. Oh, yeah, it's fucking crazy, I'm sure. Sonia's losing her mind. I'm positive about that. More dots, more dots, more dots. Darth Dimos. We got Old Man Cad. What's going on, dude? Two legends right here. Darth Dimos, Old Man Cad. All right, four more people that we got to get on with the show, man. We got a lot we got to talk about. Melody Johnson is in the chat. What's up, Melody? We got Kane Bladed. This is the most random comment ever, but you know what? I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Literally, nobody's talking about Nintendo, but he came in here to make sure that everybody knew to say, fuck Nintendo. You got to love it. You have to love it. Fallen Reborn. Who else is here? Rise Jones. What's up? What's going on, Rise Jones? How you doing? We got Secret Final Boss, Beautiful Zexo, Mr. Blue Cthulhu. Blue's reading smut books again. Of course she is. Of course she is. Why am I not surprised? Mookie Dookie over on Rumble. Dietrich Koenig over on Rumble. Code Eagle. And last but not least, we got Janarthis. Extra Hall, the legend. What's going on, man? 17 Crash Gaming. Bugsy. Frenchie 07. And we got who's here? Matthew Watson. Shout out to Matthew Watson. All right, boys, listen, I called out as many people as I possibly could. Let's sacrifice your fellow Bigot Army member, and let's see who is going to get the starting money shot for the week, ladies and gentlemen. Who is it going to be? The first one, the Sunday money shot. It's a fairly big one. Last time, Hanny got himself. Hanny money shotted himself last time because he was greedy. So let's see what's going to happen today. 17 Crash says booty hole entry denied. To go down by 3. Grandma got a money shot from a reindeer. Okay. Walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say Santa was involved. As for me and Grandpa, so were we. What in the Alabama? What's happening here? 1, 2, 3. Lucky Boy says, no Jaffe, no Alyssa, Uno reverse. I summon Sumo Santa. Use his booty squish as you lay there with your face in his cool mind. He hands you a present of an eggnog. Money shot down by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Handy, fuck it. Let's send the next cuck down by 6 to Kata's toilet and watch Santa to impregnate Santa. All the while, a certain Puerto Rican fentanyl zombie goon's two-handed because he's a zesty homo. That's insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Handy. You got to stop being greedy, Handy. That's 1. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Handy. Handy, you got to stop being greedy. That's 2. That's legitimately 2. 1 more, you're fucked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky, Handy. You're lucky. Old man Cad got called out. You see, you almost got. You almost got. Heading into my medical bunker, 40 meters down Pikes Peak. On Terra, Ultramarines say, get the fuck off the general's lawn and go bug someone down by 3 and leave him alone. Fuck your feelings. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's Handy again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Handy? You got to slow it down, buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Handy? That's legitimately 2 in a row again. You got to slow it down, buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey! You greedy son of a bitch!
What the?
Guys, that's it. We got to ban Handy for the rest of Christmas. For the rest of Christmas. This man is greedy as fuck. He dodged it the first time, and then he got it the second. Jesus, he self-money shotted himself for the second time in a row. That's it. Handy's banned. Handy is absolutely banned. Are we sure he's not a spam bot? No, he's not a spam bot. He's just very greedy when it comes to the money shot. Clearly. All right, boys, listen, we got a lot we got to talk about today. So like the stream and spam your reactions. We got to talk about, man, this witch hunt that's happening with AI is a joke. It is such a joke. It you know, as we cover the gaming industry for the last couple of years, I've come to the realization that, you know, I said this on SNH. I've come to the realization that pretty much everything that is done in the gaming industry from a media standpoint is all performative and it's all fake, right? And sometimes it gets really tiring covering some of this stuff because it's like, how can you guys live in such fakeness is beyond me. But apparently, every once in a while, it just gets to the next level of ridiculousness. And I feel like that's where we're at right now. I have never seen these people react in the way that they have reacted on with anything, with with literally anything other than AI. AI, like I've seen them act retarded for some things. But AI has these people literally out here thinking they see the boogeyman. I'm not even kidding. They are out here like, bro, AI is like Freddy fucking Krueger to them. All right. And they're panicking, and they're panicking so much that now they're attacking Battlefield. They're attacking Battlefield 6. And that is the next target of the AI outrage. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to cover the Expedition 33 nonsense a little bit more in depth because we got some more nonsense to go over. There's plenty of Expedition 33 nonsense to go over. We got a bunch of fast topics. We got some topics about beta cuck writers over at Silent Hill F apparently being scared of women. That's weird. We're also going to talk about a new Splinter Cell game. Sort of. We're also going to talk about how we were right. I don't know if you guys remember, but on SNH, Saturday Night Hypnosis, our panel show every Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern. I don't know if you guys remember, but we specifically made the prediction when talking about the Halo remake. We made the prediction that Halo Studios is so creatively bankrupt that chances are that they're going to be looking to remake all the games, at least the original trilogy. Come to find out, looks like we were right. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about Valve discontinuing the Steamdeck, but specifically the LCD Steamdeck. We're going to talk about that. And we got some indie games to go over. A lot of shit to go over, boys. A lot of shit. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's just get right into the content. But before we do any of that, we need to do the number 2 segment on YouTube. That's right. The number 2 segment on Rumble. The number 2 segment all around the none This segment is none other than the retard of the day. I don't think I have the clip anymore. I don't have the clip anymore. I must have deleted it. I'm lying.
And here we are. The fate of the planet is in the hands of a bunch of retards I wouldn't trust with a potato gun.
That's right. We haven't got to do a retard of the day very often. And to be honest with you, I didn't have a retard of the day planned. I got to be real with you. Every once in a while, somebody just goes off, right? They just go off for no fucking reason. And I'm sure they're watching the stream right now because they commented on my my stream picture over on X. Listen, I don't know this person and I don't care. Okay. I just saw this and I'm like, my brain couldn't compute what was happening, like the amount of rage that was happening when all I did was post my stream. That's literally all I did. So we're going to go over it. We're going to go over it. So I posted my stream on X, right? 52 minutes ago, obviously, as you could see. And I got a comment from somebody who follows me. And I'm sure he's watching, so shout out, brother. Don't take offense to this. This is just me, like, not understanding what the fuck this was about. Santiago Rosario just simply says, good, fuck AI. I'm like, wow, okay. That's good. That's good. That's good conversation for sure. I just find this to be ironic because he says this. He says this as he's utilizing the X platform, right? The X platform that utilizes AI, by the way. Like X literally utilizes AI, right? And the irony of using a Matrix GIF or GIF, whatever, is even funnier considering what the Matrix was, right? So anyway, but that's not what made him a retard because he's allowed to do that. He's allowed to say fuck AI. That's perfectly fine. That's not what made him have a retarded moment. What made him have a retarded moment was this. I simply responded quickly with a laughing gif because I had to get ready for the stream. I didn't have time to fucking respond to this guy. You know, I didn't have time to sit here and give him a fucking explanation as to why I think that's silly. So all I did was respond with a gif, and I thought that was gonna be the end of it. I thought that was it. Oh boy. Oh boy. That was not it. He says, don't cry about RAM prices next year. You clanker fucker. What the fuck, bro? Oh my God, dude.
Holy shit.
Relax, bro. Where did the clanker fucker come from? That's insane. I've been called a lot of things. Okay, I've been called bigot, grifter, whatever. But I'll be goddamn if you call me a clanker fucker. That is insane. That is insane, bro. Oh my God, dude. That is just when you want to talk about new lore online, you follow me. You follow me. Bro. When I tell you my mind was blown, I gotta be real with you. I didn't know what to say to this. I just responded with the fucking laughing gif again. Because I didn't know what to say. I had no idea what to say. Did he respond? Oh, he liked it? God, I hope he didn't respond to this. Let me see. No, he didn't respond to this. All right. So anyway, Santiago Rosario, I'm sorry, man. This clanker fucker thing, this shit had me rolling. I was literally like this in real life. I'm not even kidding, bro. You had me rolling, but it was still retarded at the end of the day. So unfortunately, even though you follow me, you're probably watching the stream right now. Shout out to you. You are the retard of the day. It is what it is. You gotta listen. You gotta not be so angry. There's no reason There's no reason to be this angry, okay? No reason to be this angry. God damn, bro. Oh my God. Anyway. All right, boys. Let's get into the number one segment on YouTube, the number one segment on Rumble, the number one segment all around the galaxy. This segment is none other than the pre-stream legend.
Money, print money, cash, money, well, capitalism, raise a bunch of money, more money, heaps and heaps of money, print money, cash, money, well, capitalism, raise a bunch of money, super chat money.
As salty as the sea, calling us no-code names. SJW screaming, but it's money they blame. Burning with envy, they're falling flat. They can't handle the sound of a super chat.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna find a way to put Clanker Fucker in my new intro for 2026. I'm gonna find a way. I don't know how, but it's gonna happen because I'll be damned if I let that shit go. Clanker Fucker is insane, bro. God damn. I heard of Goat Fucker. I've heard of Mom Fucker, but Clanker Fucker, that's new. That's definitely new. All right, 17 Crash Gaming. For 4 months says I use ChatGPT to generate AI chat messages for the stream. All I got was Smash AT sucks at video games and Asmon is gay for Hypno. Damn. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? What happened to the Hypnotic movie? You talk about the SNH movie that I'm struggling to get through because all my time has been taken up by editing. I don't even get to do extra gaming streams anymore, let alone fucking be able to work on an SNH movie. But the videos are doing good, so that's a plus, right? Thank you, 17 Crash. I appreciate that. That sounds pretty accurate. Mr. Melancholy with it too. Virtue signalers means girls that never left school. Well, no, because the sad thing is a lot of men are doing it too, which is a little bit weird. But anyway, we'll talk about it. We got Nick Havoc with a 5. They laughed and ridiculed when the illegal aliens took jobs from my industry. I laugh when artificial intelligence takes jobs from theirs. Let's fucking go. That is actually well said. That is well said. Old Man Cad, I know what a clanker is. I just have never been called a clanker fucker. That's all. It's like I know what a fucking clanker is. I'm just saying. Chaz Dragoon with a 2. I've made some chicken nuggets using AI. Well, as long as you didn't eat them, because then that's going to be a little awkward, right? Eternal Brandon with $1. Thank you, Eternal Brandon. I appreciate that, man. We got Subtle Deviancy with a 189. I asked Santa for my foreskin back. He hasn't replied. You know, when I read that super chat when it first came in, I was truly like, what the fuck? And then, I realized, oh, it's Subtle Deviancy. That makes a lot of sense. And then we got the legend helping us out on the channel with a 5 membership mega banger. Shout out to Extra Hall.
Fucking go! It's a membership banger!
And considering that is the first and only one of the stream, you already know what that means. Shout out to Extra Hole. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the 5 membership banger. I got to figure out a way to try to grow the memberships again. We have about, I'm trying to think. I think we have like 2,000 members. And at our prime, I think we were at like 3,500. But that was back when people were gifting memberships like crazy. But I'm going to find a way to try to grow the memberships again because I want to be unlocking more emojis. I got emoji ideas. I'm going to be redoing the whole emojis. It's kind of part of the whole like rebranding thing for 26. I got to figure it out. Extra Hole, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Archangelus, with a 5. Let's be real. They're just looking for any type of validation to feel their existence. That is all these people are empty on the inside and out. I agree. 100%. Radoka with a 2. Hypno canceled Thursday. Was at Smash's Xmas party. No, I was not. I definitely was not. That is way too fucking far. Radoka with a 2. Drinking JT with Smash, Chair JT, and Grinch Alyssa. Definitely not. I'm telling you right now, if those two were in the same room together and they asked me to come into the room so I could listen to what they had to say, I would run in the opposite direction. I don't want nothing to do with that lover's quarrel. I am A-okay. A-okay. Fuck that shit. You know, it's so crazy. I was watching Asmongold today, and he was talking about how he's at a point in his life, you know, maybe he's getting older or whatever, but he's at a point in his life where anytime he gets a text message from somebody, he gets them often, a lot more often than I do, it seems. But anytime he gets a text message with drama, he's just like, I don't want to fucking hear it. Leave me alone. Yeah, that's where I'm at too. That's where I've been at for a while. But thank you, Radoka. We got Clank Nautic. What the fuck? How do we have an account already? How is that even possible? A whole picture and everything? How is that even possible, bro? What the fuck? That's it. That's so fast. You know why that was possible? Because of AI. Clank Nautic with a 2 says online. I don't know. There's something weird. There's something scary about that. Hey, Clank Nautic, you think you could edit my videos for me? That would be really helpful. Dart Dimos with a 9.99. I hate the VA. Are you talking about the Veterans Association? On a positive note, regular unleaded is $2.19. That's cheap. Damn, that's cheap. Good for you, man. That's awesome. Shout out. Thank you, Dart Dimos, for the 9.89. I appreciate that, man. And shout out to all the veterans in the chat. Shout out to the legends in the chat, man. We have a lot of veterans that watch this channel. And we always try to give them a shout out every now and then because, you know, those guys are fucking awesome. So I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you, Dart Dimos. Chimpins Universe with a 4.99. How them, bro? How them clanker bongos? Do you use baby oil or mortar oil? Oh, wait. Is it WD-50? That's got to be it. Really, Chimpus? Really? Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Adair Soto with a 10. Man, when people call us all types of names, sure, whatever you say. But when they brought Clunker to the table, now you're asking for violent, I feel, victim, Hypnotic. Listen, man. Like I said, I've been called a lot of things. But, bro, getting called a clanker fucker? I don't know whether to be offended or whether to think that that is such a legendary title. I almost kind of want to change my Twitter profile and include clanker fucker. I'm not, you know what? Yeah, we're going to do that. Oh, shit, I can't do that because I'm verified. And if I do that, it's going to unverify me. And then it's got to re-verify and I'm live. Okay, I'll do it after the stream. I am going to put clanker fucker in my Twitter fucking like titles. Because right now I have award-winning marginalized CEO of the Bigot Army. That's all the titles that I've accumulated over the years. But now I'm going to put award-winning marginalized clanker fucker CEO of the Bigot Army. God damn it, it's going to happen. It is going to happen after this stream. Look forward to it. One way or another. I just can't do it right now because we're live. So, but thank you, Adair Soto. Yamato with a 2. Hypno will confess to Vara on Christmas Persona style. Bro, this lore with Vara Dark is insane. It's insane. Me and Vara Dark almost never even get to talk, my guy, which is hilarious. But people make up all these memes and shit. It's kind of funny. I forgot I was knighted. Oh, fuck, I was knighted. I forgot to put sir. Okay, so I'll put sir, award-winning marginalized clanker fucker CEO of the Bigot Army. There we go. That's what's going to be. Zero is what it do. Clanker fucker tax. Do we have a clanker fucker tax now? I'll turn that into something. Bruce Fields with a 5. Clank Nautic versus Hypno VR Sonic versus Metal Sonic. Metal Sonic's pretty badass, man. I was playing Sonic Crossworlds or whatever it's called the other night because I was trying to get some achievements, and fucking Metal Sonic was kicking my ass, bro. Kicking my fucking ass, bro. It's terrible. We got Dietrich Kotick on Rumble gifting a membership. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We got Dietrich Kotick gifting another membership. Legendary. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you for that. We got Deadeye's Lock with $1. Wow, I knew Democrats were scared of the list and Trump was trolling, but I never expected DOJs to hold L's bigger than Jasmine's crash out forehead. Who the fuck is, like, that's crazy. Kratos Raptor with a 2. Wait, if you use a pocket pussy, does that make you a clanker fucker asking for a friend? Only if it's mechanical. Only if it has mechanical parts, then yes. Adam Juma with $1. Don't be a Ben Shapiro. Fair enough. Adam Juma with $1. At least you celebrate us as veterans because Congress doesn't care about us. Well, that much we know. That much we know. It's kind of sad, really. Every time I see how the government fucks you guys, it's terrible. But I appreciate you, man. Shout out to Adam Juma. Yamato with a 2. Clankernotic should be a hypno anime form. I don't know, man. Looks like this is going to unlock a whole bunch of new lore. So we're going to see. All right, boys. Listen, we're all caught up. Three tier 1s in a row and 212 tier 2s in a row. So thank you guys for the support. Let's get into the content. Before we do any of that, I got a funny video I want to show you really quick that was shared to me by Atreus. I don't know if he showed this to you guys. Probably. Most likely did on New Black Street. But this clip is hilarious. So everybody knows about Arc Raiders and how in Arc Raiders, they're the AI that controls the enemies, like they actually use AI to the sense that the enemies can strategize and do things that normal coding wouldn't be able to do. Well, check out this video because people are trying to figure out whether this was purposeful or whether this was really bad luck. Because these rolling balls that you see here, they usually come up to you and then set you on fire. But what happens here is not that. What happens here is coordinated. Check this out. He stops. He doesn't set you on fire. He stops. Right? So that's weird. That's crazy, bro. So the fucking roly-poly-oly waited until the spiders jumped homie, and then he set him on fire. Bro, that's crazy. So is that really bad luck, or is that the AI just fucking destroying you? That's brutal, yeah. That's fucking brutal. Dude, that's pretty great. Yeah, man. I mean, god damn, he had no chance. He had no chance. He had 3 spiders on him, and he had the fucking roly-poly-oly. No chance whatsoever. Like I feel like they coordinated this. 100% coordinated. Because normally they set you on fire immediately, but he waited. He waited until the spiders grabbed him and then set him on fire. Crazy. This is Arc Raiders? Yeah, this is Arc Raiders. This is Arc Raiders. So absolutely insane. I just wanted to share that with you guys because I thought that was pretty fucking hilarious and also kind of scary. All right, boys. Now that video is done, we are going to get into the indie showcase, and then we're going to get into the topics, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go. Indie showcase.
All right, folks, it's time for the Indie Game Showcase.
All right. First one on the dock. We got a game called Alabaster Dawn, which apparently is a top-down 2.5D action RPG from the creators of a game called Cross Code. Alabaster Dawn. Let me bring it up on screen, and let's see what we got. 2.5D. That might interest me. Let's see. Right off the bat, I am getting Yeast vibes. Right off the bat. If you played the Yeast games, you absolutely know what I'm talking about. I think I'm immediately sold, but let's see. Hold on. animation's nice and smooth. Has a parry system. Yeah, I really want to play this. Oh, you can play as another. Is that a dude? So you could wait. So you could play as two protagonists. Then you could play as a dude and the girl. Oh, that's cool. So they got multiple protagonists. He uses a greatsword, it seems. Yeah, dude, I absolutely want to play this 100%. The moment I saw the gameplay, I'm like, yep, sold. So I will definitely be wishlisting this one. Let's get to the next one. That one again, I think Old Man Cat linked it. Alabaster Dawn is what it's called. The next one is called The Last Night, which is a cinematic platformer with the heart of a sci-fi thriller. It is set in a post-cyberpunk world with a deep, vibrant vision of the future. So let's see what we got going on. The Last Night, this game is called. Let's see. I like the style so far. I never played Crosscode, so I'm going to have to look up Crosscode because I really like the way that last game looked. Even Blade Runner vibes. I don't know, was it? It says it's releasing soon. Is it on permanent hiatus? This game looks fucking sick. I mean, let me see. So it says, according to Steam, oh, it does say to be announced. That's interesting. That's interesting. I don't know. I saw it on the upcoming for indie games, and it was apparently one of the most wishlisted games out there. So I'm not exactly sure if this thing is in development hell or something. I could definitely check on that. What's that called? So the game is called The Last Light. It's here. If you want to, here you go. If you want to see, maybe it is. I thought that looked really good. Looked like a little mix of Blade Runner, more so Blade Runner than Cyberpunk, but still, I thought that looked pretty good. People are saying Replace got canceled. Since when? When did Replace get canceled? I thought Replace was still being made. All right, well, let's move on. Let's move on to something that I absolutely need to play. I'm going to wishlist it before I even watch the fucking trailer because I already know I'm going to play it. Operation Black Mesa. Yes, that Black Mesa. Yes, that Black Mesa. Nice. Give me the shotgun. The music seems a bit weird. No, this is Half-Life music all day. If you never played Half-Life, you probably wouldn't understand. God, I love Half-Life, man, so much. Got the sound effects. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Operation Black Mesa. So, Half-Life 2 remake? No. This is a remake of Opposing Force. Half-Life Opposing Force. So, I'm going to drop that in the chat if nobody else has. Oh, okay. Old Man Cat dropped it. So, yeah, this is Half-Life. This is a remake of Half-Life Opposing Force and Half-Life Blue Shift. So you got two different campaign remakes all together in one. It's gonna be so, oh god, it's so good. It's so good. Tripmine Studios is making this. I think somebody asked who's making this. Tripmine Studios is making it. So super excited for that. I already wishlisted it. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to check that out. All right. Next one up, we got, what's this one? Oh, this one is called Recur. A time-bending journey to the end of the world and back. Run, jump, and manipulate time to solve puzzles as the apocalypse unfolds. Can you stop the clock on disaster? Sounds like an interesting premise. Enough. Let's check it out and see what we got.
Oh, time. It's always moving, isn't it? Now and then, you just want to hit the brakes. Maybe because you're not ready for what's coming next. But strangely enough, you see, the rules somehow changed. No more rushing or uncertainty. I mean, the future's still there. But time? It's under my control now.
Oh, shit.
Time. It's always moving, isn't it?
That's so interesting.
If it isn't, well, it seems I'm the one who has to fix it.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty interesting premise. I think that'll be pretty fucking cool, to be honest with you. I like the comic book graphic style, especially like in the background where it showed like the comic book text and everything like that. Looks kind of like a it does. That I think that's the point. I think that's the point. It's supposed to look like a comic book. So I mean that seems pretty cool. I'm going to wishlist this one. Definitely seems like a fun little platformer. I like the mechanics. I wonder how they're going to play out though. Like the idea of it sounds good, but it depends on how it plays out, you know? All right, last one. Last one is called Abyss Zero, which is an expansive world, 3D Metroidvania, and carefully crafted dungeons with stylish combat. Take control of two different characters, fated to battle each other. Codename A and Codename Z. Legendary heroes with unique abilities and change how you fight with each of them. Abyss Zero. Let's see what this is about. Oh shit, it's the Akira bike. Bro, look at the size of that great axe. What the fuck? I love the graphics of this. It's so old school. But in a good way. I love this. This was pretty cool. I like this. And the fact that there's two protagonists, depending, as long as they're both like equally interesting and one is less slacking over the other, I think that's going to be pretty cool. This one, I don't know if it has a release date. Let me see. No, it just says coming soon. So I don't know if this one's in development. Hell, is being made by Studio Pixel Punk. But I added it to my wish list regardless because I thought that looked really, really cool. All right, boys, that is it for the Indie Showcase. Hope you saw some interesting games. I promise to not take away any of them if they use generative AI. We're going to check out some super chats and get into the topics. We got Little Jim's Halo with a 2. Did you see the fan-made mod for Gears of War 3 on PC? No, I have not. The Mervoth for 10 months, crazy. 10 months of the Bigot Army, also good. They're attacking so many games, they will soon run out of games and look crazier. Honestly, they look pretty crazy as it is now, Mervoth. And I appreciate you being around for 10 months, man. That's fucking legendary, bro. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. That is not a short amount of time. And Twisted Master throwing in a 5 membership.
Let's fucking go! It's a membership banger!
Shout out to Twisted Master, man. Thank you so much. Sincerely, I appreciate it. 5 membership banger. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. On Rumble, we got, let me see. We got Anti-Federalist Pain. What's going on, dude? How you doing? Shout out to Anti-Federalist Pain with the membership over on Rumble, my guy. I hope you're doing well. Shout out to you, man. Light Ferret with a 2. That game, The Last Light, has an interesting history you may want to look into. It was supposed to be released years ago in 2016, but when the developers said it was about cancel culture and defended Gamergate. Interesting. I mean, that game looked really good. I'm not going to lie to you. If he's a psychopath, if he's a Wookiee, it is what it is, but that game looked really good. But, I mean, if it's going that far back, then I'm going to assume that the game's never coming out, so there's that. But thank you. Thank you for that. All right, boys, let's get into this. You guys ready? Like the stream. Like the fucking stream. Let's get into the content. First thing up, we're going to talk about, you know what? Let's just get right into it. And normally I save it for the end. Let's just get right into it, man. Let's talk about the AI nonsense. Let's talk about the AI. Look at how they're writing this shit. Look at how they're writing it. Look at this. Now, all of a sudden, Expedition 33 winning game of the year is considered controversial. Yeah, that's where we're at now. We are at the point now where Expedition 33 winning game of the year, or winning anything for that matter, is considered controversial. We have Games Radar giving us some hard-hitting news. Clear Obscure Expedition 33's controversial game of the year win at the Indie Game Awards retracted after the RPG's use of generative AI. Now, you know what's hilarious, man? These people are acting as if Sandfall Interactive went into ChatGPT and said, hey, make me a game that could potentially sweep the entire Game Awards and call it Expedition 33. That's how they're acting. They're acting as if this game was fully made with AI, right? And this is a situation where it is so performative. It is so fake. It is so like, I really don't even know how to even explain it past what I've already done in videos. if you guys missed my video today talking about this, make sure to go watch it. I released like a 20-something minute video going over all the bullshit with the Indie Game Awards. But just to catch some of you up that didn't watch the video, Expedition 33's Indie Game Award was removed from the Indie Game Awards because of their supposed use of generative AI, even though they have come out and said that they're against utilizing generative AI for anything artistic, and that they only experimented with it in 2022 when they were playing around with some assets and whatnot to see what it was capable of, but ultimately they decided against it. At the end of the day, we all know that these people don't give a fuck about the AI. The AI is the new cancel culture. That's all it is. I told you guys this was going to be a thing. I told you that they were going to use this to try to go after all studios that don't bend the knee. And if they don't bend the knee, well, then those studios will go. And it doesn't matter how big the studios are. They're going to try to attack these studios no matter what if they are utilizing AI. And the current narrative is you need to hate AI, right? And again, we say AI in a very blanket sense, but we all know it's not. It's not just the blanket AI, right? Because if they were really against all AI, then they wouldn't be playing games, period. Because AI has been utilized in coding for years. You have AI-produced assets built inside of Unreal Engine 5, with the majority of video games are built with. So we all know that they don't actually care about AI. It's about the fact that they are worried about their jobs. They're worried about, I guess you could say they're worried about their friends' jobs, but I don't really consider them to be friends. But, the mainstream gaming media is scared that they're going to lose their jobs to AI. And they're also scared that their activist friends are going to lose their jobs to AI, right? Which is totally going to happen, by the way. I just want people to understand this is literally going to happen. Yeah, Melfice, guys, actually makes a great point. One of the key features for NVIDIA in most, or if not all of their video games, is DLSS, which is literally used, like it utilizes AI. DLSS utilizes AI, but they have no problem with that, right? So anyway, there's never going to be a consistency with this argument about, oh, I'm against AI and all that shit. So I just found it funny that now the headlines are rolling, right? They are rolling. They are out here going crazy with the headlines. You got Kotaku, Games Radar, Insider Gaming, PC Gamer. All these people are writing articles now attacking Expedition 33 specifically, right? They're also attacking Battlefield 6, which we're about to talk about in a few minutes, because, they're just looking for their next target. They're trying to make everybody bend the fucking knee to them, which, by the way, I hope nobody bends the knee to these fucking losers, right? But that's what they're trying to do. And I am not surprised because, again, guys, I specifically stated that the reason why I thought that there was going to be a snub at the Game Awards, like the actual Game Awards, is because these people did not like the idea of Expedition 33, a smaller studio, taking over the entire industry. These people need the old guard to survive. And I know you guys understand that, but I'm going to say it again. These people need the old guard to survive. They need the gaming industry, the AAA gaming industry. They need it. Without them, they're nothing. They're nothing. They're getting paid in access. And without that access, they have fucking nothing. So they're doing everything they can to ensure that the AAA old guard survives. And the truth is that Expedition 33 completely ruined that for a lot of people in that industry. So I feel like this is a coordinated attack against this particular video game. And why do I feel that way? It's because before this game ended up winning its awards, they specifically were already targeting Expedition 33. They were already targeting it. They were already making up all these articles. They were making up all this bullshit, talking about how it shouldn't be with the indie games and how it should be separate and how the game is just too much this, that, whatever in order to be considered. And it was just, you can clearly see that they didn't want this game to win anything outside of like maybe one or two awards here and there, maybe for like voice actors or something. But it's clear that they didn't want it. Like Expedition 33 was not considered part of the cool kids. Does that make sense? Like they basically, these people operate as if they're in fucking high school, right? They're the jocks and the cheerleaders, and they don't want nobody else. They don't want the random nerd to come in and felt them and win prom king or whatever. They don't want that. They don't want that, right? So they treat it like it's a fucking high school. And it's either you bend the knee to us and you say what we want you to say, or that's it. We're going to write all these bullshit hit pieces on you. They did it with other video games. They did it with Stellar Blade. They did it with Black Myth Wukong. They did it with all kinds of video games already. So with all that being said, I want to cover a couple of things in this topic, okay? Games Radar wrote this and called it the controversial Game of the Year win. PC Gamer is out here literally doing a call to arms. I'm not kidding. They're making their move. This is them making their move now. They are literally making a call to arms. PC Gamer by Molly Taylor. It's more important than ever to call out developers for egregious AI usage next year if we want video games to remain interesting. What? You guys are currently trying to cancel one of the most interesting games in years because they had a couple of AI-generated fucking posters that they ended up taking out the game anyway because they left them in there by accident. Whether you believe them or not, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the game, you're acting like the whole fucking game was made with AI. This bullshit. That's bullshit. So this is coming from a place where you think that AI automatically makes something uninteresting. That's what you think. Says the journalist, they use AI for their fucking articles. But anyway, it's okay when they do it, right? So you're automatically taking that stance when that's been proven to be false multiple times, and that's just in recent memory. It's insane to me. So anyway, they're literally doing a call to arms, and they're saying we're being limit tested, and I fear that we're too okay with it all right now. God, I am growing so wary of AI. Glints of human creation chipped away with it's just a loading screen here, or just a couple of voice lines there. Flaws and oddities that aren't the result of a person's error, but a computer that doesn't understand what or why it's wrong in the first place, bro. These people think they're fighting Skynet or something. They're out here like, oh, have you, they think they're in the Terminator movie. It's insane. This year, it feels like studios have been limit testing exactly what they could get away with. Guys, I'm telling you right now, this was going to come for the arts at some point. Like forms of automation have come for multiple different industries throughout the years, right? Multiple different industries throughout the years. Automation was going to come for the arts at some point in time. And the thing about the arts is that it's filled with people that take everything super emotionally. Like it's all emotions, right? Which is why a lot of them kind of lead with their emotions. And even though AI is not fully automated because it still needs human prompting and human checking and all that stuff, it is a form of it. It is a tool no different than anything else, right? AI, like actual AI, has been utilized in game development for years already. What they're complaining about is generative AI because they feel like the jobs that they thought that they were secure in, the jobs that they thought that they had to get hired for because nobody else was going to do it, now a machine is almost capable of doing it, and they're losing their fucking mind. These are the same people that will go to a McDonald's and they will order with the kiosk instead of requesting a cashier work there so that they can order through the cashier who's probably going to get their order wrong. These are the same people that are doing that every day, and meanwhile, they're angry that they're going to potentially lose their job to AI, right? Because you can't replace humans or whatever the fuck. But now all of a sudden you can't replace humans. Before you can, now you can't because now it's them, right? So looking at this, she says the following. This year, it feels like studios have been limit testing exactly what they could get away with, whether they can save a few pennies by getting a computer to whip up a character portrait or a quick musical sting. Without us, a lot of home kicking up too much of a fuss. Oh, so you admit that you actually are kicking up a fuss. Interesting. The worst part, I fear it's working, and it's only going to get more egregious if we continue to wave off its currently limited use. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, if AI was able to produce, like she mentions character portraits and all that stuff, right? If AI was able to produce something that was equally as good, if not better, and you couldn't tell the difference, you wouldn't care about it. I wouldn't care about it. They wouldn't care about it. They will pretend to care about it. But let's be real, nobody would care about it. Nobody would fucking care. The only reason why people care now is one of two reasons. Either they think that AI just can't do it yet, and you can notice the usage of AI instead of using a real artist because it's just not quite there yet. Or somebody whose job is affected by the AI is trying to get angry over it and get you to be angry over it because their job is affected by AI. It's one of the two. AI is definitely not perfect. Far from it. AI has come so far compared to those first couple of videos of Will Smith eating a spaghetti. Remember that? Remember that? We have come so far now. And that was only in a couple of years. It's scary to see what we're going to be capable of in 5 more years or less. Honestly, less. I'm going to say probably like 2 more years. Right? So let's continue. I myself am not absolved of this dismissive behavior. I'm part of the problem. I played several demos over the last couple of years that sport generative AI for its capsule image, a necessary component to put your game up for the Steam store, but one that ultimately isn't all that important to the likes of you and me. Oh, so we admit to some hypocrisy. Okay. So this is why we definitely don't take them serious. I bought and played several hours of Liar's Bar, a game that utilizes AI voices for its characters, something that at the time I had excused as a byproduct of a dirt cheap asset flip, one which just happened to be the right amount of stupid fun for a quick late night post-booze endeavor with your Discord pals. Yeah, the same Discord pals that you guys are currently trying to write hit pieces together with. A game where posts asking for the developer to use real voice acting are met with comments such as SJW behavior and seethe. I love it. I love it. This is great. I love that AI is going to be what is going to cause the meltdown of the Western gaming media. I love it. Like this has gotten to the point now that you're seeing their true colors, right? You're seeing that a lot of this is emotionally motivated. A lot of this is also politically motivated. Ironically, by the way, they're somehow going to tie their politics to this, but it's going to be politically, but mostly emotionally motivated. And it all boils down to, I believe this shouldn't be like this, thus it shouldn't be like this. Meanwhile, you know, these people who don't have any money, that haven't started any business in their life, they're out here trying to tell these multi-million and billion-dollar corporations how they should run their business and what is allowed and what's not allowed. And if they don't listen, well, we're going to write those hit pieces. We're going to write those hit pieces. The truth is that they're only against the AI that affects them because they're not against AI. They utilize AI every day. Google utilizes AI. Your email utilizes AI. Windows 11 utilizes AI. Your mom utilizes AI. You know, AI is everywhere at this point. So if you're really anti-AI, you better shut your fucking phone off, throw it into the water, shut your computer off, throw that shit out, and live in solitary confinement. Otherwise, you're going to be full of shit real quick. Real quick. There's this strange downward spiral where people go from brushing off AI's inclusion to actively rallying against people who call out its use. Yes, because you people are not calling out the use in any way that people actually care about. You're talking about, oh, we're trying to keep video games interesting. Meanwhile, you're canceling the most interesting video game that's come out in years. If you're talking about wanting to play interesting video games and that's the end goal, and you're currently trying to cancel, an interesting video game for the most minuscule bullshit AI usage, then you really don't care about interesting video games. You only care about pushing your message and wanting to get people to side with you. That's really it. Gamers are out here saying, for the most part, some do care, and I'm not gonna undervalue that. Some do care, but most people don't give a fuck. If the game is good and it's a banger, nobody's gonna care. Nobody cares. Just like you don't care how your shoes are made. You know, all these fucking virtue signaling pieces of shit on social media They're out here and they're like, oh, I can't believe you're using AI to make your video game, bitch. You're wearing Nikes made with slave labor. Get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about? You don't care how things are made. Your t-shirts are made in fucking China or somewhere. Indonesia or some shit. You don't care. You don't give a fuck. Nobody cares how things are made. They only care about if it works or not. That's really all people care about. But yeah, obviously people are going to rally against it because nobody likes the gaming media. Nobody likes gaming media. Right? That's really what it is. It's like whatever they rally for, usually gamers are against, which is so ironic because the gaming media, the media that's supposed to represent gamers, is always on the opposite side of whatever gamers actually want and care about. Almost as if you guys are not actually representing gamers at all, which is true. Everybody knows that, but still, you know? But anyway, I have to wonder if it's because people don't actually vibe with having the things they enjoy criticized for something that they themselves deep down don't approve of. Oh, that's projection. So they're trying to say deep down, no gamers approve of AI and that people just don't want to speak out against it because everybody loves Expedition 33 and other games like it. Oh my God. The projection is at its maximum. This is amazing. Just look at how divisive Arc Raiders has been. It's not. It is not. I'm telling you right now, this bullshit narrative about look how divisive Arc Raiders has been. Arc Raiders has never once been divisive about AI. It has only ever been divisive about PvE versus PvP. Nobody is sitting there playing playing Arc Raiders talking about the AI. Nobody's doing that. The only people who's doing that is the fucking journalists. And they want to be out here pretending like, oh my God, it's so divisive. It was never divisive. You guys tried. Bless your fucking little hearts. You tried, but nobody cared. She says, I'm sorry, I haven't played it myself. Oh, you haven't even played the fucking game. I slammed my desk. Whoops. You haven't even played the fucking game. So you're out here trying to talk about how divisive Arc Raiders has been as a journalist, and you haven't even played the game? Bro, put the fucking fries in the bag, man. What are we doing here? No time to play games? Yeah, right? Joel is spot on. No time to play games when you're being an activist. Yeah, I'm sure. But it has taken over the lives of just about every person in my friendship group. Oh, so the AI being a problem in the Discord friendship group of a bunch of journalists, that means that it's a very divisive game. What? Bro, you guys are in the biggest echo chamber that you really think that your little Discord group of journalists are basically the mindset of everybody playing a specific video game. Well, not everybody, because you're not even playing the game. It's a game that also utilizes AI voices built upon real voice actors and with their contractual consent so that Embark doesn't need to have someone come in every time it creates a new item for the game. Something that, for the most part, people seem happy to deal with, even when things sound a little janky as a result. It's never sounded janky. How would you know it sounds janky? Because you never even played the game. So what are you talking about? The voices in Arc Raiders sounded perfectly fine, and they were signed off with the voice actor consent saying, yep, I'm okay with this. You're probably going to end up keep paying me anyway. I'm okay with this. That's fine. You can do it. They signed off on it. So you're trying to have a problem with something else for someone else that they signed off on saying they have no problem with it. So you're literally trying to make a problem out of nothing. The same thing that you claim YouTubers supposedly do every day. Oh, she says, get real. Oh, here we go. This is going to be good. As Wes wrote earlier this year, the game is emblematic of how muddy the whole thing is. Sure, it's not generative AI in the broadest sense, but it's ultimately still very much sets up the potential to put these actors out of a repeat gig. They signed up for it, bro. Lady, Dudette, like they signed up for it. They themselves put themselves out of a repeat gig. They agreed to the contract. They didn't have to do that. As Wes put it, much of the unease around AI is also simply about putting people out of their jobs. You see what I'm saying? This is it right here. This is what it's about right here. Right here. That's all it is. That's it. That's all it is. That's, again, you can sift through all the bullshit. You can go through all the articles. You can go through all the paragraphs. You can go through all the complaints. When you sit there and ask them to tell the truth, stop bullshitting and tell the truth, it's going to come down to my job is at risk. That's what it's going to come down to. Every single time, it's going to come down to that. So, again, ladies and gentlemen, she says, I've made small jabs at Embark's methods among some of the bigger Arc Raider enjoyers in my friends group and have met with a bit of hostility in return. Good. They should all tell you you're retarded. Calling these things out makes people uncomfortable and annoyed, and I get it. I don't like having the shit I enjoy called out for its issues either. Listen, shut the fuck up. You're not even playing the game. Let your friends enjoy the game. If they're giving you hostility, it's because you're being a Karen. You're being an idiot. But it's important. No, it's not. Just to you. Nobody cares. Embark has the money to get these voice actors back in the studio every few months to belt out a few lines, but it doesn't. Who gives a fuck? It's always, bro, it's always somebody with no money trying to tell people with money what to do with money. Have you guys ever noticed that? It'll always be the broke motherfucker that'll be like, you really should do this with your money. That would be the more ethical thing to do. You should spend 150% more money. Not because you have to, but because I think you should. Who the fuck are you to tell these people what to do? It's how communists operate. Yeah, I mean, makes sense. Activision more than has the money to hire real artists for its calling cards in Call of Duty, but 3 game releases later and nothing has changed because the gamers said they don't care. That's really it. The gamers said that they don't care. I don't know how much more simpler to put it. They said they don't care. Like I said, developers have been picking and choosing its smallest, least integral pockets to stuff AI into. So they're basically putting AI into things that are otherwise meaningless and filled with like menial tasks that nobody wants to do. So they can utilize AI to do all of it. That way the developers can focus on more important things, or a company can save money. I know, God forbid. Oh boy. Like when you're a kid and you sneak one chocolate out of the box, people may not notice. And if they do, they probably don't care. It's one chocolate. But maybe if nobody says anything, you could take a second chocolate and a third. Before you know it, the box is empty. Oh, so you guys are scared of becoming an empty box of chocolates. That sucks. Sucks for you. Next year, we have a very real chance of seeing the consequences of our permissiveness. Splash screens become background art, character designs, or even paid cosmetics. Developers pushing that boat out just a little bit more, grabbing just one more chocolate from the box in the hopes people continue to say nothing. Ultimately, it's our jobs to call this stuff out, discuss it online, vote with your wallet, and demand better. You guys don't even have a wallet to vote with. How are you going to tell people to vote with your wallet when your wallet is empty? You guys don't even vote with your wallet. The studios give you games for free. You work for a company that will acquire you game codes for free. So what are you talking about, vote with your wallet? You don't have a wallet to vote with. And demand better? Why are we going to demand better? Your version of better, whatever that better is. I've seen what makes you cheer. Right? Remember that saying? I've seen what makes you cheer. Yeah, I don't need to have your better. Your better is like date everything, where you can fuck a refrigerator. Like I'm okay. I don't need whatever Molly Taylor's version of better is. Is Molly Taylor the one that was going into a refrigerator? I don't remember. Let me see. Let me see if I can search it. Hold on. Is Molly Taylor the one? Sorry, did I X that out? Whoops, my bad. Was Molly Taylor the one that was going into a refrigerator? Let's see. People of Note's blend of turn-based combat musical data. What is the exact kind of weird concoction my sicko brain has been yearning for? What? I'm trying to see. She writes so many articles. I should probably oh, you know what? I got an idea. Hold on. Date everything. Let's see. Let's see what comes up for date everything. Kara Phillips, Date Everything, the dating sim where your whole house becomes dateable, finally has a release date. Date Everything turns every day. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. It was. It was. I knew it. I knew it. I remember almost everything, goddamn. I knew it. I knew you were going into the refrigerator. I knew it. Bro. I fucking knew it. God damn it. Date Everything turns everyday household objects into gorgeous love interests, and now I can't look at my refrigerator the same way. By Molly Taylor. Bro, this is what I mean, man. I've seen what makes you cheer. You can have all the kinks you want. I don't care. I don't give a fuck what excites your vagina. All I'm going to say is if this is what you think is better for the gaming industry, I don't want your better. I will stick with the AI. Thank you very much. I will stick with the AI. What the fuck? Bro, oh man, I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. Hypno, you own the game? Yeah, because fucking Levistro, I think, gifted that shit to me. Now go see if I played it. Nope. Now go see if I'm ever gonna play it. Nope. Fucking Levistro. I think it was him who gifted that to me, bastard. So yeah, this shit is hilarious. And it goes to show that you know, this is their version of better, right? This is their version of better. And it's really sad. It's really sad. I accepted it. Yeah, because that was before I started denying Gooner games like that. That was before that. All right, but let's continue. So, oh no, it's Alex made a post on X. Mr. Banana Man himself. Shout out to the Banana Man. Right? Hypnotic, you should give it a go. Just kidding. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Banana Man makes a post. Oh no, it's Alex. He says, holy shit, this entire outrage is absolutely performative. And I would 100% agree. He's basically referencing a article that was updated recently, by the way. And I don't know if Sandfall Interactive reached out to El País. El País is a Latin what do you call it? A Latin like newspaper or like you know, like a Latin news site or whatever. And El País wrote an article in April, right, of 2025 discussing generative AI. And that is where Expedition 33 and Sandfall admitted that they were toying around with generative AI in 2022. So it seems like they've updated this. They've updated it recently. And it says, following the publication of this article, Sandfall Interactive wishes to provide the following clarifications. The studio states that it was in contact with El País on April 25th, 3 months prior to this publication. During these exchanges, Sandfall Interactive indicated that it had used a limited number of pre-existing assets, notably 3D assets sourced from the Unreal Engine marketplace. None of these assets were created using artificial intelligence. Sandfall Interactive further clarifies that there are no generative AI created assets in the game. When the first AI tools became available in 22, some members of the team briefly experimented with them to generate temporary placeholder textures. Upon release, instances of a placeholder texture were removed within 5 days to be replaced with the correct textures that have always been intended for release, but were missed during the quality assurance process. So El País had to kind of like clarify and explain. And basically, they utilize some 3D assets that were gotten from the Unreal Engine marketplace. And that they experimented with generative AI when it first became available in 2022. This has been available since 2022 for Sandfall Interactive. We are in 2025, and now they're getting mad over it. Now they're getting mad over it because somebody told them to be mad. This is why we call them NPCs. They got their download. They didn't care about it for the last 3 years. And now, all of a sudden, They care about it because somebody told them to. So this is why he says that, holy shit, the entire outrage is absolutely performative, because I don't know if people think that, I don't know if, oh no, it was Alex. I don't know if Alex thought that they actually generally used AI because of all the media spin that's happening right now. And I wouldn't be surprised if he did, because I'm sure a lot of people do. See, here's the thing. Now that the media spin is happening, now that all the articles are going out there, and this is part of the plan, by the way, now the public perception is that Expedition 33 is an AI slop video game. Now the perception is going to be the whole fucking video game was made with AI, or that major parts of it was made with AI. It's all bullshit, but they know exactly what they're doing. And it's because they want to tear down this game. They never liked this game to begin with. They were looking... Look, I responded to, oh no, it's Alex, and all I said was, they were looking for a reason. They found their reason. Simple as that. Right? You guys know what I mean by that, right? They were looking for a reason to destroy this game. They found their reason. They found their way in to destroy this game. And now they're taking it. That's it. Simple as that. You know, so that's literally all it is. They were looking for something. They were desperate. They were desperate for something. And they found it. Right? So that's basically it for the Expedition stuff. Now, Battlefield 6 is also now getting attacked for AI bullshit. And I'm going to show you what we got going on here. Again, these articles, guys, I can't even keep up with them. I can't. The amount of art, and this is, you saw what Taylor said, right? In PC Gamer. I'm telling you, in 2026, the entire journalist plan, this is their last hurrah. This is their last hurrah, right? Their last hurrah is, we need to go after AI and make this into such a big deal that it turns into a life or death situation, basically. But, you know, metaphorically speaking, for their job. Battlefield 6 is now under attack by the same people. And keep in mind, it seems like they're going for all the popular games that go against their message, right? But anyway, we'll talk about it. Battlefield 6 is under fire for suspected AI art in new bundle. Now, again, they utilize these words because they don't want to get sued. Suspected, you know? Nobody fucking cares, bro. Battlefield 6 was the #1 game in the United States, not including Nintendo, right? Honestly, probably even including Nintendo, it's probably still #1. This game, people were playing the shit out of it. You know me, I was playing the shit out of it when it first came out, but then I have all these other games that I got to review, so I kind of fell back on it. I'm telling you right now, there is not a single moment when I was playing Battlefield where I was shooting motherfuckers in Battlefield where somebody said, "Hey, did you shoot me with AI? Did you do that with AI?" Nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares. But anyway, let's continue. Battlefield fans are up in arms again. No, they're not. No, they're literally not. No, they are literally not. The Battlefield fans are not up in arms. See, here's the thing. They like to project. They like to project their own anger to the fan base of whatever game that they're attacking, right? So if they're attacking Expedition 33, they always say, Expedition 33 fans are up in arms right now. No, they're not. Just like they're saying this right now, Battlefield fans are up in arms right. No, they're not. No, they're not. And then they even say up in arms again. They never were. The last time the Battlefield fans were up in arms was when they showcased that blue camo skin that looked really bright, and people were like, "Hey, I thought you were keeping this game realistic." And then they ended up darkening the skin so that way it didn't look too bright blue and it looked more realistic. That was it. That was it. About suspected AI design used in a new windshield cosmetics bundle. In recent hours, eagle-eyed gamers, guys, eagle-eyed gamers, what they mean is snooping journalists. That's what they mean. Eagle-eye, you got to read between the lines. Eagle-eyed gamers means snooping journalists that are looking for a problem. That are trying to keep the anti-AI train going, and they're trying to find any way to keep it alive for as long as they possibly can. Discovered telling signs tied to a sticker in this bundle, and all indications point to it being a faulty generative AI creation. Fans on social media platforms were running rampant, trying to burn the game down to the ground. Burn the game down to the ground. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Burn the game down to the ground. Okay, let's see. Hold on 1 second. Let's see. Let's find out. Why is it not loading? Come on, load. It's not loading. SteamDB is being gay. It's not loading. I don't know why it's not. Why are you not loading? SteamDB. Come on. There we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. Burn the game down to the ground. Battlefield 6. Is the game burnt to the ground? Let's see. No, actually, it's going up. Actually, it's going up. If you notice, it's going slightly higher. Actually, it's at 130,000 24-hour peak. So it's actually going up. So maybe if this is fire, I want to be set on fire. Like if this is what it looks like to be, yeah, I want that. I want that. Season 1 is coming to an end. It has dropped off. Yeah, but then what happens when season 2 comes back? It'll be back up again. And again, the real reason why this game fell off is because a lot of people have been playing Arc Raiders. I really feel like Arc Raiders took a lot of the multiplayer players. I mean, yeah, look at this shit, bro. Almost 400,000. Didn't they say this game had controversy? That people were angry because of the AI voices? Bro, shut these fucking people up, man. Sincerely, shut these fucking people up. These are games that everybody's having a great time playing and they're enjoying. Arc Raiders has maintained its player base for a disgusting amount of time. I am honestly shocked that they're at almost 400,000 in 24 hours. Insanity to me. So you're going to be out here trying to pretend like these games are, oh yeah, it's totally on fire. They're up in arms right now, guys. They're setting the world on fire. Anyway, let's continue. Hold on. So Battlefield 6. They're running rampant, trying to burn the game to the ground. For some, it's a minor issue. No, for most. For almost everybody, it's a minor issue. But for others, it's indicative of that much bigger problem creeping across the games industry. Oh, there it is. There it is, boys. There it is. It's indicative of a much bigger problem creeping across the games industry. I'm telling you, 2026 is going to be the year where the journalists make their final stand. I'm telling you right now. 2026 is going to be the year where the journalists make their final stand to desperately try to stop whatever the fuck they have a problem with regarding AI and losing their jobs. And if they can't stop it, then by 2027, they're going to be gone. Because you know, and I know, and they know that AI is moving so fast that they can be replaced within 1 year with AI. I mean, to be fair, they could be replaced now with AI. But I know most companies are not going to want to jump the gun that quickly. They do it little by little, which is why all these layoffs have been happening over time, right? In 2024, there was about 50,000 some odd layoffs, 60,000, something crazy like that. In 2025, there's been about 30,000 layoffs, maybe a little bit more than that. So in 2 years, we're at almost 100,000 layoffs in the industry. In 2 years. And that's not slowing down. And then in 2025, how many studio closures have we had? How many studio closures? We've had so many studio closures. They were somehow surviving for years with video games that have 10 concurrent players on Steam. They were able to survive 5, 10 years, but all of a sudden in 2025, when subsidization money goes away, now they're all of a sudden dying? Why is that happening? Why are these studios all of a sudden dying? You mean to tell me you can't survive another year? Your game is at 5 concurrent players on Steam. You can't survive another year? It's because nobody's giving you the money to survive. Anyway, on the Battlefield subreddit, a user shared an image of a new windshield bundle revealing a player card sticker that stinks of flawed generative AI design. The image showcases a soldier within a snowflake wielding an M4A1, but there are clear indications that it is most likely created by AI. Again, this is anti-lawsuit speak. Most likely, right? The M4A1 in question has two obvious barrels, one above the other. It seems to have two hand guards, which is hardly the most common feature in the world of firearms. Here's a zoomed-in shot of the player card sticker. Really? Users were quick to flock to social posts stating that this isn't the only example of something that looks like generative AI in Battlefield 6. In social circles, the comments were damning. One user wrote, "Just the fact they didn't catch that before releasing shows how little they are trying." Another said, "They got your money, so they don't care about which hill you choose to die on." One user condemned the wider use of AI. AI is generated, is based on stolen artwork and takes jobs away from real artists. That doesn't sound like that does not sound like a player. That sounds like a journalist. Guys, notice how in this article they did not give you screenshots of anything anyone said. Notice how there is no screenshots whatsoever. Right? There's no screenshots for anything that was claimed. Meanwhile, in all my videos, whenever I state something, I always screenshot and show what I'm stating. But the journalists, apparently, they don't got to do that. They don't got to do that. So what they said is, look at this. In social circles. What the fuck does that mean? In social circles. That means that the comments in their own social circles. The comments in his own social circles. Because if he was talking about the comments in the Reddit post, he would say the Reddit post. But he didn't. Let me see. Did he post the Reddit? Did he post the Reddit? Oh, he didn't post. He posted the Battlefield subreddit. That's all he posted. He posted the general Battlefield subreddit, and then he's like, "Yeah, so in the social circles, the comments were damning." What social circles? Where are your sources? Who said this? Because this last comment right here sounds like you guys. Not you in the chat, but the journalists, you know what I mean? It sounds like them. Guys, I don't see the problem. The M4A1 in question has two obvious barrels, one above the other. It also seems to have two handguards. Guys, what if this is an underbarrel shotgun? What if this is an underbarrel shotgun? Or something to that effect? Like, are we serious right now? Like, who gives a fuck? Are you serious? It was blue sky? Yeah, I mean, maybe. But it's like, are you serious right now? This is what you're calling to be. Bro, I'm telling you right now, I swear, EA needs to come out and make a statement against this, and they need to felt the shit out of them. Because what this is they're seeing AI everywhere. They're so scared of AI now that they're literally seeing it everywhere. And I got to be honest with you, I think the fucking sticker looks cool. I think the sticker looks fucking cool. That's the ironic part about this. The entire time you want me to be mad at the sticker, I think it looks fucking cool. You got a soldier pointing a gun out of a snowflake. I think that looks cool. I don't give a fuck. You know? They never touched a real rifle in real life. Yeah, well, that's true. Probably. They did just release a double barrel shotgun that you get two shots before having to pump it. Also, but does it look like this though? Because this does look like an M4A1. So, but regardless, this is most likely an underbarrel shotgun. Most likely, right? So the fact that they're out here and they even covered themselves, right? Because they know that they're making up shit. So they cover themselves and they're like, this is hardly the most common feature in the world of firearms. What are you talking about? What do you mean? It's very common. You see it all the time. It's a common mod for the gun. And not even just in Battlefield. It's a common mod for multiple fucking first-person shooters. Bro, I hate... Like, these people are just so fucking full of shit. They're so full of shit. And they know they're full of shit. That's the sad part. That's the sad part. They want everybody to believe them. And they used... Here's what they use as sources. These are the people that will yell about YouTubers and like, oh, you guys don't use any sources. Yeah. Bro, you guys used one picture. You didn't even link the specific Reddit post that has a problem with it. And you didn't even screenshot the people who were complaining about it. All you did was talk about it. And you said your social circles. That could mean fucking anything. So you guys literally just made all this shit up because you want to go for the next target to take down. They're probably talking to each other on Discord and they're like, hey guys, what's the next target? These are the same people that claim that YouTubers are doing harassment campaigns. They don't even know what harassment campaigns even fucking means. A harassment campaign is when you get together and you say, okay, who's the next target, boys? That's exactly what they're doing. And it's fucking sad. And they're writing multiple articles a day from multiple different outlets a day. In any case, listen, guys, between Expedition 33, Larian Studios, and now Battlefield 6, they attacked the top 3 video games for 2025. Well, actually, let me rephrase, because Larian Studios, Baldur's Gate 3, technically not 2025, but you get what I'm saying. Their game still gets played more. Baldur's Gate 3 gets played more than most video games this year anyway. So for all intents and purposes, it kind of is a top game of 2025, but you get what I'm saying. They just attacked 3 of the top studios in what? 2 weeks? 2 weeks? 3 weeks? Something like that? Probably 2 weeks. The top 3 games in 2 weeks. You know how sad they are? They even, look at this. Let me see if I can bring it up. Hold on really quick. I need to show you how powerless they are and how sad they are. Okay, so let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Find it. Give me a second. I need to show you guys something. The chart. How do you go to like okay. I got it. Guys, look at this. Divinity Original Sin. You want to know how sad they are? This is how powerless they are. You guys want to laugh? Here we go. Get ready to laugh, okay? So Larian Studios has been getting their games attacked ever since the journalists started attacking them. And they started getting review bombed by the advocates for the journalists, right? They started getting review bombed. As you can see here, starting a couple of weeks ago when the attacks began, they started getting a bunch of negative reviews on Divinity Original Sin. But they are so powerless that they got counter review bombed by people who are like, no, fuck you. What are you doing? Look at this. They got counter review bomb destroyed. And they tried, they gave up. They gave up trying to fucking put in negative reviews. They tried so hard. This was more like a review fart. This wasn't even a review bomb. It was a review fart. Right? People were like, nope. That's not going to happen. They got stopped fucking cold in their tracks, right? And this is Divinity Original Sin. Hold on. Let's check Divinity Original Sin 2. Divinity Original Sin 2. Okay, let's check this out. Is it the same thing? Let's see. Show graph. Where's the graph? Where's the fucking graph? Come on, graph. Where is it at? Oh, here we go. Okay, show graph. What the fuck? This shit is so weird. Oh, here we go. Got it. Okay, here we go. So they tried it here as well, but this is even worse. Look at this. This is Divinity Original Sin 2. The same amount. Bro, look at this. The same amount of negative reviews. They tried so hard and they got counter-felted. Look at this. They were like, nope. Nope. Not happening. Fucking pathetic, bro. These people have no power. They have, what do they like to say? Oh, no motion. They have no motion, no power, no nothing. They got fucking destroyed on 2 different video games. I didn't even check Baldur's Gate 3. Let's check Baldur's Gate 3 while we're here. Let's check Baldur's Gate 3. Fuck it. Let's scroll up. Hold on. Are we going to go a 3 for 3? Can we go a 3 for 3? Baldur's Gate 3 is on sale, by the way. Can we go a 3 for 3? Let's see. Hold on. Where's the graph? Where's the graph? Come on. God, there's so much shit on this page. Oh my God. Here we go. Okay. Oh man, God bless their heart. They tried, man. They tried. They tried. Look at this. 47 negative reviews, 46 negative reviews, 29 negative reviews. Whatever, like counterfelted. 26 negative reviews. Counterfelted. So like there's so many reviews that the bar looks small. Like look at the positive reviews. 170 positive to 46 negative. 192 positive to 47 negative. 190 positive to 29 negative. You guys are running out of steam. You're running out of steam. No pun intended, by the way. Bro, 3 for 3. 3 for 3. They tried. Bless their heart. They fucking tried. They probably posted on their Discords. They're like, guys, we're going to go review bomb these 3 games to show Larian Studios who's really in charge here. And then people caught wind of it. So in combination of an anti-review bomb and people who are having a great time with the games, they're like, yep, nope, you got fucked. Counterfelted. This is just, oh my God, a 3 for 3 gangbang. They gave up here. Look at this. They literally gave up here in the corner. They're like, yeah, no, we're done. We ran out of steam. That's it. We're done. What a fucking joke. What a joke these people are. Guys, let's do the thing we always accuse the other side of. Yes, exactly. This is their strategies. When they say that we review bomb, when they say that we do all this shit, they're the ones that do it, which is the reason why they say it. So here's what I will say. If you guys have played these games and maybe you haven't reviewed it on Steam yet, go give it an honest review. Even if it's negative, give it an honest review. Because these people, they could never be honest. They tried so fucking hard and they got wrecked. They got absolutely wrecked. They waved their white flag. They sure did. They sure did. I thought that was hilarious. I had to share that. I was like, wow, bro, this is just pathetic. This is just pathetic all around. All right, boys, we're getting close to the end. Let's do one last topic. Let me catch up on supers to see what you guys have had to say about this whole AI nonsense. I think we're a little under 100 away from tier 1, according to TJAP. So thank you, TJAP. I appreciate that. Let's scroll down. We got Chaz Dragoon with a 10, 100% Hypnotic as the tactics of fear and shame. This is the same game we've been playing for the last 8 to 10 years against DEI, LGBTQ, woke, left, etc. Only difference is the graphics change. Oh, yeah. 100%. It's one of those situations where it's always the next boogeyman, right? And right now, there's always the next, like, what can we use to cancel someone or something or some studio or whatever? Like, they're the ones that do it. These are the people that were complaining they were losing their jobs because they went psychopathic with Charlie Kirk's murder. Meanwhile, look at them now, practicing cancel culture like they always have, and they're utilizing the fake outrage over AI in order to do it. The only thing is they're getting counterfelted so quickly now that they don't know what to do, because normally they're able to ride this out for like 6 months to a year, but they haven't. They didn't even get a few days. They didn't even get a few days worth, and they already lost. They lost 3 times in a row with one studio. It's a fucking joke. Thank you for the 10, bro. Janarthis with 8 months. Journalists writing articles about hating AI while using AI to write their article. The irony of the hate. Yeah. And then they'll swear that they don't use AI, right? They'll swear it. But it's so obvious they use AI, and they've even been caught using AI. Now, I'm not going to speak from a gaming journalist standpoint, but in terms of like actual journalists have been caught using AI all the time. We got Mervoth with a 5. NPC journals started feeling themselves lose too much power beginning at 2024. This is now their maneuver to regain power as they got felted too much. Yep, 100%. They love the power that they had, and they were losing it all year last year. And now this year, they've lost even more. Kagabi with a 50, they're going to lose the war because the companies that give them access want to use AI. Exactly. They're going to have to accept it. At some point, they're going to have to accept it. Whether they like to or not, they're going to have to. Adair Soto with a 10. Hey, Hypno, they're not going to like this. And I'm about to say, the state of Texas, some schools going to use AI education from elementary to high school. The times are changing now for the new generation. I don't know how I feel about the whole AI education thing, because AI has been wrong. Like if you use Google's AI has been wrong before. So they need to work on that before they, start doing stuff like that. And AI is only as good as it's trained. So let's say AI is trained by somebody who's like a fucking, I don't know, woke psychopath or whatever. Then that means that they're going to train your kids to be a woke psychopath too. There needs to be a little bit of balance there. Just train them on the facts. That's really what it is. The facts of whatever situation. But people don't care about that anymore. Mr. Spanglish with a 499. If Uranus think AI is evil, then they should go print newspapers with typewriters, but they can't spell in actual pronouns without crying. I know, right? These are the same people that use spell checks. Extra Hall with a 5. AI is just a tool, and it can really help indie development. Learn to use it wisely or be left in the past. You know what's crazy? AI, you're right, by the way. I said this in my video today. AI, 100%, 1,000% will benefit indie developers more than anyone else, because it will allow them the tools and the resources to do things that they otherwise can't pay for, that they otherwise wouldn't be able to do. They will 100% be able to do it now. But apparently that's not the thing, right? Because these journalists, well, they'll specify. They're like, well, the multi-million-dollar companies, they're the ones that should be spending money. I never said the indies have to. It's like, bro, either you're against it or you're not. Stop making these caveats that always just go with your, go with the moment, go with the feeling that you're having at the time. It's so stupid. Smash says DM unless you're already covered. Hold on. Oh shit, really? No, I didn't cover that. I was only going to cover one more thing today, but I might throw that in there. I'll throw that in there. Thank you, X for Hall. Mervoth with a 2. I'm laughing because AAA will note this in blacklist. Yup. Facts. Alucard with a 2. If AI had pronouns, they'd be singing its praises. I mean, technically, AI could have pronouns if you train it to. But the thing is, they don't want to train it to. Speedy Cake with a 10. Got a joke for you, Hypno. What brand of aftershave is popular with introverts? Leave me the fuck alone. I like that. I like that. I want that cologne. I want that cologne. Extra Hall with a 2. The AI scandal is just major journals crash out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're in the end game. When it comes to journalists, gaming media, like Western gaming media, we are in the end game, where, at least from a journalistic standpoint, where they really feel like this is it. This is it. This is their final stand. They need to fight against AI. AI is the enemy. They have to fight against it. Jason Alator with a 5. They're complaining about a second barrel, and it is in fact the underslung shotgun. That's what I was thinking. That's what I said. I was like, this shit looks like a fucking shotgun under the barrel, which is a very common attachment for a rifle like this. So what are we seriously calling this AI? Because it has 2 barrels? Jesus. Rogue Mike with a 2 would have been cooler if the gun was a shotgun, to be honest. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'll give you that. Nico with a CLP 5000. Journals hate Sandful and Larian because they can't leech them. That's pretty fair. Pretty fair. Jason Alator with a 2. They are using AI to do the review bombing. Can you imagine? That'd be hilarious. Flip Shazam for 7 months. So I know you answered this, but I've forgotten the episode you said it on. What AI do you use? And I am afraid of women. Afraid they'll get out of the basement. Giggity. I use VO3. I use VO3 from Google, but I use the premium version, whatever the highest amount is. That's the one that I use. Smash JT with a 5 membership. Bang.
Let's fucking go! It's a membership banger!
Shout out to Smash JT. Thank you for the 5 membership bangers. Very nice of you. Very nice of you. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. And then, speaking of very nice, our cuz coming in strong with a 10 membership mega.
Let's fucking go! It's a
You know what? I'm gonna give you this one too.
Hey, yo, Buck, is that what I think it is?
Well, golly, Chuck, it's a membership banger.
You're damn right it's a membership banger. Shout out to our cuz. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. 10 memberships. Following up Smash JT's 5 memberships. That should get us a little bit closer to tier 1, I think. And then we got Randall Hess joining the membership train with 1 membership. Thank you, Randall Hess. I appreciate that, my man. Fucking legendary. Thank you. And then on Rumble, let's go over on Rumble. What we got going on Rumble, man? Let's see. Let me scroll down. Anti-Federalist Payne with a 10. Here's some money from my freedom bonus. Nice. Also, what do you call Santa when he is broke? Man, somebody said this yesterday. Saint Nicholas. Damn it. Shout out to Anti-Federalist Payne. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Draconic with $1. Journalists hating AI and people using it feels like being in high school all over again. It is, bro. I'm telling you, the gaming industry is run like a high school where the journalists think that they're the fucking jocks and cheerleaders and that they run the goddamn school and they want to tell everybody else what to do, what to think, what to whatever. It's a joke. It is really a joke. Deadeye's Lock with $1. Journalists whine and complain about being replaced by AI. Too bad they can't stop AI women from replacing them as love options. That is true. That is true. Adair Soto with a 5. Sorry, I forgot the last part of it. They're using it as a tool for the education. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, thank you, Adair Soto, for the clarification. Clank Nautic with...
Holy shit.
Clank Nautic with a 2 says evolving. What? How are you? It's only been one show. How the fuck are you evolving already? What the fuck? Did you take a rare candy or something? What are you, a Pokemon cheating your levels to 99? What are you? Did you get a rare candy? Stop. Evolving. That's insane, bro. Thank you, Clank Nautic. I appreciate the 2, brother. I appreciate the 2. All right, boys. We're caught up. Let's do 2 fast stories. 2 fast stories. Number 1, apparently Smash shared this fast story. Pretty interesting. Apparently, there's been a leaked internal GameStop memo that the Switch 2 Mario Kart World bundle has officially ended production. Confirmed. The Switch 2 Mario Kart World bundle has officially ended production according to GameStop. This bundle SKU has now reached end of life cycle, and additional units will no longer be produced. Future replenishment of Nintendo Switch 2 will be the base console. That's interesting. I wonder, that was really fast. Yeah, that was really fast. I wonder if it's because they want to try to maximize the sales on Mario Kart, and now that they feel like they've hit the targets for Switch 2 console sales, like at this point, is it not worth it? You know what I mean? I feel like that has to be a thing, right? Oh, confirmed by GameStop. The Mario Kart World Switch 2 bundle will no longer be produced. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. So, yeah, I gotta imagine. I think it's because the Nintendo Switch 2 sold so much, and then now they don't need that boost anymore, and they want to maximize the sales on Mario Kart. Because remember, they want to charge Mario Kart, $80 fucking, and they're never gonna put the game on sale ever. With the holiday season coming up, yeah, that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do, man. I'm sure that's what it is. They're trying to sneak in whatever they can. Or maybe they just wanted to ride this out through Christmas, and then next year they're going to be charging maximum for Mario Kart. Who knows? Who knows? But that's very interesting information. Didn't the Switch 2 sell bad for the holidays? Not to my knowledge, no. Sold pretty damn good. I think, hold on. You know what? We could check right now. Let's check Famitsu. We're gonna check Japan. We can get an idea. Famitsu sales. All right, so Famitsu sales for the week that passed. So this is December 8th, December 14th. Yeah, look at this. Number one game. Look at this. Mario Kart World on the Nintendo Switch 2. 103,000 copies for a total of 2.5 million copies. Physical, by the way. These are physical copies. Physical, not digital. Crazy. Pokemon. Nintendo Switch, the original. 1.4 million. Switch 2 version. 903,000. Interesting. Yeah, I know it's cheaper in Japan, but you can still get an idea of like how well it's selling overall because sales are sales at the end of the day, so it really doesn't fucking matter. Let's see what the consoles are selling for. Let's see. So the Nintendo Switch 2 lifetime sales in Japan are 3.3 million. That's actually pretty low. I thought it would be higher than that. Switch Lite total sales are 6.7 million. PlayStation 5 digital total sales are 1.9 million. Switch OLED model total sales are almost 10 million. Switch regular almost a little over 20 million fucking units sold. PlayStation 5 almost 6 million units sold. PlayStation 5 Pro has been a complete flop, by the way, 307,000. Xbox, we're not even going to talk about it. We're not even gonna talk about Xbox. Oh man, that's rough. Well, let's see. Hold on. Let's see if I can get some US sales. How many Nintendo Switch 2 have sold in the United States? Let's see. So the Nintendo Switch 2 has sold over 3.68 million units in the Americas, which include the US. Okay, so this is interesting. As early as November 2025. So it probably sold over 4 million units with the holidays total. I gotta imagine it sold over 4 million units, and then Switch 2 in Japan sold what, like 3 million? What was it? Yeah, 3.3 million. So I mean, worldwide, it's pretty up there. How many Nintendo Switch 2s have sold worldwide? Let's check worldwide. Hold on. As of Nintendo's financial report for the quarter ending September 30th, 2025, the Nintendo Switch 2 has sold 10.36 million units worldwide since its launch. 10.36 million units worldwide. So it has sold over 10 million units. But keep in mind, they had raised their end of year fiscal sales forecast to 19 million units. I don't think they're going to hit that. I got to be real with you guys. I don't think they're going to hit that at all. I think that, if they're at 10.36 million units as of September, I think they might be able to sneak to like 13 million, maybe 14 million of the holiday season. I can't see them doubling that, in just a couple of months. I don't see that happening, to be honest with you. We got T-Jab with a 335 says, so we could hit tier 1, $200 away from tier 2. We're getting felted. Tire King says, is it sold to retailers or sold to customers? It doesn't specify. Let me see. It says total units, so I'm assuming that means to retailers as well. If I had to guess. Just being real with you. I think that's to retailers also. But for Nintendo, they don't give a fuck because they get their money, Mr. Rouge. Everybody spam the Mr. Rouge emojis right now in the chat. He says the journals are lying by omission. What else is new? That's their specialty. The model they refer to is the diffusion model of generative AI, which is highly different from the CNN, GAN models the game industry is using. Again, Mr. Rouge, love you, brother. We absolutely know that. Like the journalists, it's always about how they can frame things and how they can make it seem as vague as possible, because I say this all the time. All right. And I'll say it again. The journalists purposely stay vague whenever they report on something, because the more vague they can be, the higher likelihood that they can make somebody upset about what they're talking about and get them to join their cause, right? Whatever that cause may be. So they do that. They stay vague purposely for a reason, because that allows them to do, to recruit the most amount of people they possibly can. So being vague and lying by omission, that's just their strategies, man. That's what they do all the time. And they make sure they protect themselves with certain words for legal purposes. But that's what they do. They know what they're doing. Listen, they might be psychopaths, but they're not fully stupid. They know exactly what they're doing. Tifa Lockhart with a 199. For fuck's sake, Smash. Hashtag stop buying Switch 2. Save some for us. Smash did buy a Switch 2. He did. He buys every single Switch game day one. Day one. Pre-ordered and everything. All right. We are fully caught up on that. Last topic really quick. And this one kind of sucks for people that were looking to get a cheap Steam Deck. Valve has quietly, without really saying anything, discontinued the last LCD Steam Deck model. So the Steam Deck is officially dropped. The original Steam Deck has been dropped. There will be no more LCD model Steam Decks, and they're only doing OLED models from here on out. So the cheapest version of the Steam Deck is no longer available. And I know for a lot of people that's going to suck, because you know what? But it kind of makes sense, though. And the reason why I say it kind of makes sense is because if you noticed, every time they have sales, they're constantly putting the LCD on sale, but they're never putting the OLED on sale. And it's because they were trying to go through all their last remaining stock that they possibly had. They've been trying to go through all of it. But now it's officially sold out, and that's it. They're not going to be doing it anymore. So that sucks, because I know of people in the community that wanted to buy Steam Decks LCDs because they were really affordable. But now it seems like all of it's going to go to the OLED model, which, listen, I have had both. I've had the LCD and I've had the Steam Deck OLED. And I'm telling you right now, from personal experience, the Steam Deck OLED is light years ahead in every way. I'm not just saying that so you buy the more expensive one. I'm just telling you, if pricing is not a concern, the OLED is absolutely worth it in every way imaginable. That's basically it. That's the simplest, that's the simplest way that I could explain it. I didn't think it was going to be that big of an upgrade until I actually used it, and I was like, wow, this shit is nice. It's really nice. So definitely check it out. All right, that's it. That's all we got, boys. If you are not going to hang out with us for the Waifu Battle, I implore you to please check out my video. My video from the day before got absolutely fucking destroyed in the algorithm. It only ended up doing about 8,000 views. It got completely silenced in the algorithm. And that's after like 35 some odd hours. After just a few hours, my Expedition 33 video that I talked about today from the Indie Game Awards is currently at almost 20,000 views. Gee, thanks, YouTube, you fucks. So anyway, definitely check out that video. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch the video. I'm linking it in the chat right now. I implore you to please go check it out. I would greatly appreciate it. It's doing fairly good. And it's a very important topic. I go into more examples. I go into the video, the statement from the Indie Game Awards, the video from the fucking losers over there. They're like totally pretending this is legit and they didn't just do this at the last second. It's a good video, man. Go check it out. All right. Chaz says, apparently I'm faster than YouTube. It came in my feed. Hey, yo, pause. What do you mean by that? What do you mean that it came in your feed?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Relax. You angered the YouTube AI? I guess I did, man. Talking about Lords of the Fallen apparently being for the wrong people. That's what the journalist said. I went from making a video about Code Violet and getting 42,000 views on that to making a video about Lords of the Fallen and getting 8,200 views on that. Imagine that. This is the glory of the YouTube algorithm. You'll have one video do 40-something thousand. You have another do 8. And then the one after the 8,000 one does 20 in a few hours. It's just kind of how it goes. You know, you kind of get used to it. All right, boys, we're going to do the Waifu Battle. We're going to have some fun, close out the stream. Thank you guys for supporting. Go watch the video if you can. I would greatly appreciate it. And if not, then enjoy the rest of your night. Have some fun. Go play some video games. That's always very important. Go play some video games. All right, let's go. Damn, Mr. Rouge. Mr. Rouge openly admitted he loves Atreus more than he loves me. Damn. He said, I didn't search yours, had to search for it, but I got Atreus' video and said, YouTube knows that you love Atreus more than me. Yeah, no, it's fine. It is what it is. It's all good. Shit happens. All right, boys. Let's get into the waifu battle, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a good time. We crowned a new champion. We crowned a new champion on the last waifu battle, and that is none other than the glorious Emma Frost, ladies and gentlemen. Emma Frost. So before we get into the waifu battle and bring out the challenger, let's go over the rules of engagement. Rule number 1, all super chats during the waifu battle can and will count towards a particular waifu, but the only way they are going to count is if you put the name of the waifu in the super chat first. You got to put the name first. If you did not put the name of the waifu in the super chat first, and it will not count, it doesn't matter how big they are. If you super chat after the fact and you put the name of the waifu you forgot to put the first time first, then I will make it count. Rule number 2, you could vote for any waifu regardless of who's on the screen. It doesn't matter. You could vote for the challenger, who you're about to find out, or you could vote for the champion, who is Emma Frost. It doesn't matter who's on screen at the time. Last but not least, after the second waifu comes off screen, I'm going to do a 30-second countdown. After that 30-second countdown, no more super chats are going to count. It doesn't matter how big they are. The last super chat that shows up on my screen will be the one that counts. So please, if you're going to vote, vote early and vote hard, ladies and gentlemen. Do we understand the rules? Nope. We don't understand a single thing about the rules. All right, guys, listen. Today's challenger, we have a blonde for a champion. Okay, we have a blonde. We got a snow bunny for a champion, and we needed somebody that, from a mood perspective, was the complete opposite. Right? We needed somebody. If we got a blonde snow bunny, we needed somebody that was going to be the complete opposite. I don't mean with skin color. I just mean in general, for a mood sake, the complete opposite. All right, boys. The challenger that is going to go up against the one and only Emma Frost is going to be the one and the only legendary, one of my favorite waifus of all time in video game history. Nope, it's not Kim Kardashian. God damn it. It is not Kim Kardashian. It is none other than Yennefer, ladies and gentlemen, from The Witcher. Let's start the clock and let's see who is going to win. Is it going to be Emma Frost or is it going to be Yennefer? Let's find out. The names are on the bottom. The names are on the bottom. Help make my waifu win. I love Yennefer, man. Make her win. Make her win. Nah, Emma Frost got this. No. No. Damn it. Hope this isn't a Netflix DEI version. It's definitely not. It's definitely not. Not at all. Let's go. Mount Yennefer. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Starting us off, we got Rumble with a 2, says Emma. Deadeye's Lock says Emma Diamond Thickness Frost. Come on, Deadeye's Lock, man. Help me out. We got Chimpus Universe with a 199, says Mountain Lady, fuck the rules. Don't fuck the rules. Mr. Melancholy with a 2 says Emma Frost got me frozen stiff. You would say that. Extra Hall with a 5. Yennefer, sadly, she looks like my ex. Ooh. Ooh, that's rough. I would play the sad music right now if the regular music wasn't playing. Ooh. we got him down memory lane by accident. Sorry. If Yennefer doesn't get any votes, would she get banned? Yes, she would get banned. She would get banned, unfortunately. 100%. But it looks like that's not the case. Chaz Dragoon with a 10 says Yennefer because it's Christmas. Merry Hypno Miss Hypno. Thank you, Chaz Dragoon. I appreciate that. Saving Yennefer and putting her in the lead with Demon Carol for a 2. Yennefer, at least that unicorn was already white. Shout out to Demon Carol. Thank you so much, man. And then we got Felsteph with a 5. Yennefer, after finishing my replay of Witcher 3, the Jinn has commanded my vote. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Yennefer is felting Emma Frost right now. Ali Kusanagi with a 5 for Yennefer. Let's go. Let's go. Emma Frost is getting wrecked right now. That's how it should be. That's how it should be, ladies and gentlemen. Although, let's be fair, Emma Frost is pretty damn badass. But still, if I had a choice, I'm just saying. Thank you, Ali Kusanagi. I appreciate that. Yennefer's got a little bit of a lead. Nothing too crazy. Emma Frost can come back from this. It all depends. I'm going to drink some water. Hold on. It all depends. Democracy says, I can't vote. Both are from IPs that were ruined. God damn it. That's fair. Then just support the stream. Ron DFK throwing in a 2-banger, says Yennefer. Lilacs and gooseberry bumps. Thank you. Appreciate that. BioT Wolf with a 10. Emma, why was E the only letter of the alphabet to get presents from Santa? Because all the other letters were not E. And how do I give you some pictures of the Christmas waifu champ? Send it to Sonia. She'll send it to me. Thank you, BioT Wolf with the 10. Chimpus with a 189. Blonde Clanker. Get the WD-50. Blonde Clanker, bro. That's crazy. I'm telling you, I'm going to add Clanker to my title once the stream is over. All right, boys. It's time to bring out the champion. The challenger is finished. Right now, the champion's getting felted. Emma Frost, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start the clock and let's see who is going to win. Is it going to be Emma Frost? Or is it going to be Yennefer? We got Chaz Dragoon with a 2. Cherry, my icon, obligatory self-promo. I see that. I see that. I see what you're doing there, Chaz. I see it. I see it. Fallen Angel says, so we spam Sonya with waifu pictures? Yeah, go for it. Definitely will. They definitely will. Need Clanker shit bangers? Bro, if I didn't like being called the Bigot Army so much, I swear to God, I would call us the Clanker Army. I really would. I would rebrand it in 2026 to the Clanker Army. They would be so mad at that. They would hate that. The journos would fucking hate that shit. Oh, it would be so bad. Maybe I should. I don't know. It would be so bad. Speedy Cake with a 10 says Emma Frost. Thank you so much, Speedy Cake, with that 10. That's catching her up a little bit. Chimpus Universe 499 Emma Frost, cause damn, bro, we even got Chimpus Universe to come out of character and respect the Frost. That's got to count for something. Damn, guys, should we do it? Should we call ourselves the Clanker Army now? That's gonna be a pretty big fucking rebrand. I might have to make some t-shirts or something. The Clanker Army is crazy. All because somebody called us Clanker fuckers. Dark Mistress. Oh, I'm sorry. Backbone with a 3 says Yennefer. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Dark Mistress with a 2 says Yennefer. Vote for the goth waifu. I agree. I agree. Just call the Red Boys Clanker chats. Dude, Clanker bangers. Oh my God, Clanker banger sounds amazing. Every Red Boy would be a Clanker banger. Alucard with a 2 says Emma got him bricked. I don't blame you. Randall Hess with a 5. Emma and the Clanker Army forever. You'd love to see it. Ravik C with a DKK 20 says, do it. Do it, Anakin. We might just have a rebrand. We might just have a rebrand. I'm not even kidding, bro. That is definitely an idea. Make another channel with the name Clanknotic discussing PC hardware software. Call that chat the Clanker Army. Bro, what do you want me to turn into? Review Tech USA from the past? Review Clanker USA. Clanker Review USA. Oh, man, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. So many ideas. We got Chaz Dragoon with a 5. Yennefer, Hypnotic needs to do a red banger of Clanker waifus now. I definitely got to make robot waifus. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna make a robot waifu clip for Red Boy bangers for sure. We got Dexter Bell with a 2 voting for Yennefer. Let's fucking go, Dexter. Nice vote. I appreciate that for Yennefer. Thank you so much. This is a fairly interesting waifu battle. I think Yennefer is fairly ahead, but Emma got some decent votes in there towards the end. So now let's see who is going to win in the final countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Completely quiet. Not a single chair shot around anybody. The chat died completely. All right, mods, count it up. T-Jab, let me know how far we are from tier 2 if we're anywhere close. And let's play some feeding the ducks, boys. Feed the ducks. Feed the eagles. And let's figure it out. Chad says, damn, that's depressing. It is depressing. Need a Clanker Red Boy now? We actually haven't gotten a Red Boy all stream, so no clips. This might be the first stream that we've had no clips in since we started it. My avatar has a baby with Annie? What? What happened? Slavery game? What the fuck? The Clankers are blocking super chats. Oh, that's definitely the lore. That's definitely the lore right now. The Clankers block the super chats. That's the lore. That's always gonna be the lore. Rev says, wow, never seen a silent stream like that. It happens sometimes every now and then. It's okay. It's not a problem. Things happen. Feed the eagles, not the beavers. Joel. Why are we feeding ducks cheese? Are we trying to kill them? I told you. They can't chew the cheese. They're gonna die. They're gonna die. Upton Coke, what's going on, dude? How you doing? Shout out to Upton and Coke. Hope you are doing well, my man. I think we're probably we're pretty far from tier 2, so I think this might be it. We are at let me look. I want to say it's probably like 150, 160. Something like that? Probably 150. I don't know. T-Jab's got to let me know for sure. All right, the numbers are in. Wow, this was really close. Really close. Holy shit. We got Yennefer at $37.57 against Emma Frost at $32.62. That was really close. Holy fuck, that was really close. Shit, I didn't even put the belt on Yennefer. Did I? Hold on. Let me see if I put the belt on Yennefer. Give me 1 second, boys. Sorry. Did I put the belt on Yennefer? Nope, I did not. Got to put the belt on Yennefer. Fuck. Give me 1 second. I'm going to put the belt on Yennefer. I'm going to play the music, though. Where is it? Feed the ducks. Feed the ducks some more. I'm putting the belt on Yennefer. Yeah, man. A $5 win. Less than $5, technically. Nice. Very nice. Yennefer, my waifu, she won. It's so funny. I'll be voting for Yennefer to win, and then I'll be trying to take her down in the next waifu battle. But that's kind of how it goes. That's kind of how it goes. All right. Stop the music. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner and the new Waifu Battle champion is none other than the one and the only. I forgot to rename the file. Whoopsie. I named it Emma. Oh, well. Yennefer, ladies and gentlemen. And she's killing my tier 2, dude. Damn it, Yennefer. What's wrong with you? You really think so? Do you really think that she's going to win all week? I highly doubt it. I don't know if she's going to win all week. I would have to see. Kurakabe says losing tier 2 streak right before Christmas is a bit sad, but it is what it is. It is what it is, bro. There's nothing I can do about it. All right. I'm sure someone out there is coping and seething as an Emma Frost fan.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
And that's going to be it for the Waifu Battle, ladies and gentlemen. Yennefer is going to go backstage where she will face off against another waifu tomorrow. Hypnocast, 9 p.m. Eastern. Do not miss it, ladies and gentlemen. Do not miss it. All right, boys. I think we're fully caught up on everything. Let's double check really quick. I got to look at Rumble. Yes, we're caught up everywhere. All right, guys. Listen, shout out to all you guys. Fantastic fucking stream. All right, Peter, tier 2. Thank you guys for helping me hit 211 tier 2s in a row. That is fantastic. I appreciate you very, very much. But tier 2 is officially dead. I will see you guys tomorrow on Hypnocast. Thank you very much again for liking, commenting, spamming the chat, super chatting, gifting memberships, everything. I appreciate it. And of course, wait, were they gifted games? Fuck, did I check? I didn't check. My bad. Let me check. I always forget to check. No, we're good. Okay. And shout out to the Hypno mods for doing what they do every single day. I appreciate you guys as well. And I will see all of you on the next one. Until then, go be bigots and go be gooners. Bye.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you.
Are you fucking serious? So let me get this straight. I did an entire like goodbye speech. I did an entire. I even said it's like officially dead. and you drop a $150 Red Boy Hyper Banger in the outro. Wow. That is next level trolling. I'm not going to lie to you. That is like, it was a good speech. Hey, like I was serious. I was serious about it. Unripped to tier 2. Yeah. I mean, wow. That is crazy. Next level trolling. Shout out to BioT Wolf. This absolute fucking legend just dropped a $150 Red Boy Clanker Banger. This is going to be lore. It's going to happen again. I hope not. I can't take that level of stress. I can't take that level of stress. We've been struggling at tier 2 lately. It's only a matter of time before we lose it. But in any case, we live to fight one more day. BioT Wolf for the Red Boy Clanker Banger. I appreciate you very much. I know you want elves, so I'm going to play the elves, and then we're going to call it a night. So thank you so much, and I will see you on the next stream. Insane, bro.
All right, boys, we got another Red Boy Hyper Banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Holy shit.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
The dog, or her cat, was named Vagina. Vagina. Vagina.
Put a ticket in, make her gay. Suck it in, don't put a ticket in, make her lady gay. Fuck it again, put a ticket in, make her gay. It means put a chicken in a queenie and make her fucking gay. Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day California shit! 'Cause that's all we fucking know! 'Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! Twitter hole! Twitter hole! Get it right!
At the touch of the black man, I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life.